What's up guys, Teddy Striker here. This video is not live commentary, but I am using Cory Sandhagen, and I ran into a Sean O'Malley player, and I figured now that Sean O'Malley is the number one contender, even though I thought he lost to Peter Yan, but he's the number one contender now, so this is a matchup I've always been interested in, and it's getting closer. Like, it seems like it's gonna be made probably like around next year or pretty soon. You know, what I think they should do is the champion Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley, and then do Cheeto versus Sandhagen and Merab versus Yan. And I know I didn't mention Cejudo, but in my opinion, he doesn't deserve an immediate title shot, but he should probably have to fight someone. But it's probably looking like it's gonna be Cejudo versus Sterling and Cheeto versus O'Malley, or actually O'Malley said his next fight is gonna be for the title, like 100%. So either he's gonna fight Sterling or the winner is Sterling versus Cejudo. Who knows? But yeah, this is an interesting matchup because they're both 5'11", both have I think around 70-inch reach, and they're both elusive strikers. Although their striking style is different. O'Malley, he's like a sniper with his punches. He's very quick and powerful, and he's got some very good kicks. Like he'll mix it up. He'll mix up the tempo of his kicks. Like he'll just throw one out there and then he'll blast you a very fast kick. And they both switch stances. Sandhagen, he's very good at setting traps in his fights, and he can also he mixes it up more with his hands, I would say. Well, O'Malley is more with the kicks. So, and they both can grapple. Like Sandhagen, his last fight versus Song Yadong, he grappled quite a bit. Versus O'Malley, he just fought Yan, who mainly grappled throughout the fight, and he showed that he was pretty good off his back. But it's gonna be very telling when he goes up against Aljamain Sterling or someone like Merab, because don't get me wrong, Sandhagen he can grapple, but he's not on their level. He obviously got choked out by Sterling in one round. But yeah, this fight, I would say it'd be interesting. But if Sean O'Malley can go 5 rounds, I think he should be able to win this fight. But yeah, it's different when like both fighters have similar dimensions. We saw with Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira, it wasn't like Israel's last few fights, like against Cannonier, Whitaker, Vittori, because it's like if you know what you're doing, it's easier to fight a shorter guy when you're really tall, and that's what both of these guys have had to deal with. But now they're same dimensions, so I do feel like I would give Sean O'Malley an edge based on his speed, his ability to put people away, because Sandhagen can outstrike most of these guys, but just can he finish them, you know? And Sean O'Malley proved to have he had a decent chin when he took some of Peter Yan's shots. He was still in there, and he actually won the next round. In round 2, that was when he got really badly rocked, and then he was able to come back in the 3rd round and almost knock Yan out, which is the only round I ended up giving him, but that's insignificant now. But for this fight though, I would say I'm not sure, like they do probably have to be like around like mid-range where they can still exchange their kicks, and it's gonna be difficult for Sandhagen to start like, well, first taking on O'Malley's punches, but being able to stay in that close range with O'Malley, considering how fast he is and how like powerful he is. But I do feel like if it does go to the later rounds, Sandhagen would have an edge unless he gets hurt. Because we saw in the Jan fight, when he got hurt, he started to he didn't defend as well. He was a bit more like, I don't want to say careless, but he wasn't as careful, I would say, because he was getting hit a lot more in rounds 4 and 5 than in rounds 1 and 2, ever since he had been dropped in round 3. But as O'Malley, we have seen him deal with some adversity with Jan, but he was able to come back and, quote unquote win. But if it does change a lot when it's a 5-round fight. Right now, I would slightly lean towards Sandhagen, but the more we see O'Malley go up against these higher level guys, I would feel more towards a 50-50. And especially now, since Sandhagen's mixing up the takedowns, it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, and it does also feel like when Sandhagen is throwing, he's relatively close to his opponents as well, where they can still hit him. As O'Malley, sometimes it feels like he's sniping you. Like, for example, like he'll throw a kick, and then his opponents will kind of come forward on him. Like maybe he'll switch stance, and he'll hit them with a cross and just fade back from like their counter hook shot. Except with Jan, he wasn't able to do it because Jan was really fast and accurate. But it's gonna be very interesting. I feel like as Sandhagen is trying to get in with his punches, he's gonna get hit a lot more than if Sean O'Malley tries. But then again, like that range might just be taken away by them being similar heights. I'm just basing it off their previous fights, but in this one they're gonna be the same. So hope you guys enjoyed this fight. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to this fight as much as I am. And if you like more from me, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much and have a good one.